Like,
When I was setting this up earlier, I'm setting everything up, trying to get the stream, everything Zoom, blah, blah, blah. And then I went to take a shower, and then I walked back in here naked, and then just saw my naked self on here on the screen from the camera that was still on. And I was like, oh, fuck. Like, I had to double check that I wasn't streaming or recording or anything. Like, I just strolled in here with my fucking dick out. Like, imagine if I was streaming, I like left it on accident or something.
I mean, it'd be pretty similar to you just sending out your dick pic to a bunch of random people anyways. So.
The dick print pic.
Oh, dick print pic. Sorry.
Listen, if there's no skin, there is no sin.
Okay, all right, that's
you know
fair.
what I'm saying?
All right. Battle raps cause I've shaken grown men to the point that they can't even face their own friends. That's why they rhyme about jewels, not life, cause the ice on which they skating is so thin. That's what I love about the human soul. It'll usually show when the truth ain't told. You's a liar, I can smell it on you. Got the voice down packed, but your eyes are telling on you. Shame on you for stretching your mouth around shit.
We're live, baby. Coast to coast, sort of. Middle of the country to coast. Middle to bottom.
Yeah, I mean, we're like a third coast, but it's not really a coast. It's just more like a swamp land.
From the lake to the Gulf.
There we go.
Episode 15, the Strategy and DOLO Show podcast. What's up, champ? We're fucking back, baby. How you feeling?
Yeah.
How's Houston? How's the weather today?
It's beautiful, actually, out right now. I was at the pool all day. Can't complain. Just got done eating, so if you're getting ASMR vibes, it's because I had to get my trail mix in my body before we go live.
Yeah, I could hear the dry mouth a little bit, you know?
You like that? Is it hot? Are you getting a boner from it?
I would if I didn't jerk off this morning. I think it'd get me going a little bit.
Okay, I'm seeing us on the screen here.
You like that, huh?
We got a little bit of a banner, like a little bit of the widescreen black bar thing.
Yes.
Not bad look.
I can fix that next time. I know how to fix it. I just didn't have time.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
I mean, the kids look good. The kids look good on Zoom.
We're both wearing light colored tees. We got the little rerun video clip of us when we were what do we call it?
Strategy Stein and Doloberg, baby.
Man, we gotta get back to doing those videos.
We gotta get back.
I mean, I like what we're doing now.
Yo, people were really fucking with the genie video, and I like the to be continued because it brings me back to like childhood almost, when you were really into a show and they would cut it off to be continued for the next week. You don't get that anymore. It's not a thing anymore. Like, shows are released in full seasons on Netflix, and you watch episode 1 to episode fucking 30. You know what I mean? There's no there's no cliffhanger. They give you everything.
We're bringing back the cliffhanger, baby.
Yeah, I think that's a nice switch up for people on the internet. It's almost like counterintuitive, but you know, everything comes back around, right?
That's the way it goes, baby.
Yeah.
Full circle. What do you got? You got some topics for us today, or what?
I mean, you know that we have to discuss my man, my Friday night man.
Elaborate.
The Three Musketeers. Do you not remember?
You gotta stop beating around the bush.
Do you not remember the performance of a lifetime that Sickick put on for us?
Oh, damn! He's so irrelevant that I forgot about it.
You blocked it out,
but
huh?
how could we forget about it?
You blocked it out.
I mean, is anybody watching right now on Club Killers? Do we have any Sickick fans?
Yeah, well, we have an announcement to make about Sickick, actually.
We can't keep it secret anymore.
It's weird. It's weird to me that we even have to say this, because like anyone who understands what's happening DJ wise knows that this guy is not doing anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you watch his video, you see he's hitting buttons, but nothing's really getting triggered. Like, it's not a question to
The only thing getting triggered is old DJs like ourselves who can't stand these young
TikTok DJs.
I mean, listen, here's the thing. The guy figured it out, right? He figured out how to market the theatrics, and no one really cares. But I think a lot of people do care.
Go ahead.
I think once a lot of people understand what's happening, they're gonna probably get pissed off. It's not gonna last long for this guy.
Here's the thing:
if you're watching,
to highlight what you said, like, you know, he figured it out, and there's a respect value to that. There's some, okay, you know what people want to see. You got the studio with the shiny mask and the fucking S9, and you know what I mean. But when it comes to performing live, when you make somebody go and fill your tech rider for a fucking S9, 6 monitors, they need 2 mics with stands like the fucking Bee Gees are performing. They made this guy get 2 PAs. Like, they made our light guy. I felt so bad for Tommy, bro. He ran around all day and got all the shit on their rider just so that they could upkeep the image of what's happening. They did not use a single thing that he had to get. That's the fucked up part. It's like, okay, we get it. You figured out the game, but now you're coming into clubs and fucking other people's lives up.
Yeah, so his startup, one of his hype men, a.k.a. one of his friends who had nothing better to do,
his fucking freshman year lab partner, when they decided to figure out the TikTok algorithm.
So the guy, he's up there, he's setting up, I'm playing, and he's like, yo, I'm gonna go off of we need to pull this turntable so we can put the Ableton Push in here and fucking this 2 other laptops and some other shit. And I'm like, all right. I'm like, so I'll just go internal on one of my turntables and play out of the left deck. No big deal. I unhook it. He plugs everything up. He hooks everything up. And earlier, the sound tech guy was like, yo, they came in to do a mic check. And when they came in, they didn't even really check the mics. They just looked at everything and go, yep, looks good, and walked out, which he thought was kind of weird. Yeah. I didn't even put 2 and 2 together. So he's like, Sick Kick will be up here. The guy first of all, the guy shows up a half hour late. Like he's fucking Steve Aoki or some fucking superstar. And then once we get him all set up, the guy that's his opener was like, all right, when I count to 10, I want you to hit this right at the beginning. That way we can do the countdown. And I'm like, all right. The guy goes up, and rather than even counting down, he counts up from 1 to 10.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, and then I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, was I supposed to push it? Was I not? And the reason it was so imperative was because when I hit play, I looked up and I realized that the track for the intro was 53 minutes long.
Yeah. One track.
The guy had a 53-minute pre-recorded mix that he went up there and stood there and fucking did heart hands and swinging his arms and pretending to sing into a mic, like with a mask on. Like, if you're going to be singing, like, are you going to be singing with a mask on?
Yeah, and I love the fucking losers who try to go to bat for him. Like, oh, yeah, bro, like, yeah, but, like, he definitely made that mix himself. Like, I get it. He didn't do it live, but, like, he made that thing. And I'm like, you fucking have no idea what you're talking about. You're a fucking bartender. Stay behind the fucking bar.
If this guy had the technical know-how to make a mix that was because the mix, well, there's a couple things about the mix. For one, the levels of it kept going up and down.
It was disgusting.
So,
it was disgusting.
From one song to the next song was like a 10 dB fucking increase. So like the fucking speakers are blaring. The sound tech had to go up to him and be like, yo, turn it down, watch your levels. They don't know what the fuck levels are. They don't even know how to press play on the CDJ. I had to press play for them.
This kid played the mix. This kid right here is responsible for Sickic's entire set. He pressed play. Sickic could not even press play, dog. He pretends to press all those fucking pads in his videos. He can't even press play on the CDJ.
It's not rocket science. It's a fucking triangle. It even says play, I believe.
I remember specifically, okay, so there was Sickic standing there, and then there was his boy to the right, Akash, and his boy to the left, Samir. And then you had Sickic in the middle. And at one point, Sickic, I remember, was not paying attention. Like, he wasn't, like, you know, for most of the performance, he's jumping around, pretending like he's singing, pretending to press buttons. At one point, he was like talking to his boy over here, and this kid, who I was right next to, saw that like there wasn't much happening on the DJ booth, and he like got nervous and just started pressing buttons on the Ableton pad. Like he just felt like I need to like make it look like something's happening up here. Yeah. And he just like got nervous and just like started pressing buttons. And I'm like, what is this? This is a fucking circus.
The best part was when you started recording the crowd and then you hand over to the computer to get a clip of it, and his buddy pulled the computer down so that nobody could see it.
Yeah.
I think you might have to post that footage up for everybody to see.
I will send it to Diamond Cut, and we'll have him throw it in here somewhere.
There's got to be some sort of news outlet that could care a fuck about this. I think Club Killers maybe.
Club Killers might.
Club Killers guys watching.
But is this new? Like, this isn't news. You know what I mean? This has been happening forever. Mads did the same thing at Joy District, except bitch.
You know what? Let's not hold back. Let's let them know. Mads did the exact same thing.
That bitch couldn't. A lot of DJs. She couldn't get her mix to play either. She had trouble. These people are having trouble getting their one song to play. We're up here playing hundreds. We're playing hundreds of songs in a night. These people are having trouble getting their one song to play. And getting paid, I don't know, 10 times the amount of money that we are.
At least 10 times.
It's a cold world, dog.
It's mind-blowing.
It's a cold world. You know, that's why we're here on the fucking internet to complain about it and hope that it catches some traction. And, you know, maybe I'll be able to get an extra 10 or 20 bucks for my next DJ set.
Yeah. That's really that's the best you can hope for. Yeah. Or maybe Sickkick will challenge you to a battle to defend the right to his name, and then you can.
Bro,
I mean would battle like what would that even consist of? Him pressing play and you scratching? Like there'd be no competition.
Here's what he does bring new to the table. New in terms of like
no, it's not new.
New in terms like new to the fake DJ game. He brings the element of fake singing. I don't know that I've ever seen anyone with a mask put the mic up to their face and pretend to be Jennifer Lopez on the What Is Love mashup. You know what I'm saying? Like
the way he does it, so like,
people really think he's singing.
Like, I'm thinking like this guy has to wear the mics or has to wear the mask so that he doesn't feel embarrassed how stupid he looks.
That's exactly
There's no
what
other possible way. Could you imagine? I mean, it's literally Milli Vanilli on the turntables.
Yeah, it's Milli Vanilli on the turntables. I mean, I kept asking because, you know, we understand completely that these guys have no idea what they're doing, and they have a mix on. When that mix ends, it's dead air. There's no like, oh, I'll throw one more track on so you could set up. So once I realized these guys are coming to an end here, I'm like, yo, how long do you got? And he's like doesn't know to like just look at the thing and tell me, like he thinks I don't know that there's a mix on or something. I'm like, bro, how much longer is on the track? He's like 7 minutes. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna start setting up so that when the 7-minute mark hits, we don't have dead air and I could start fucking DJing. Like these kids have no idea that they are at the helm of a ship that is making like $10,000 an hour. You know what I mean? Like you fucked that up. You fucked up your own pay for the night. And the nightclubs don't even understand that. You know what I mean?
It's a goddamn I don't even know what the fuck it is. It's ridiculous is what it is.
It's a mockery. It's a fucking mockery is what it is. And it makes me mad because as much as I'd like to not take things seriously, I have a real love for the DJ game. It has given me everything I have. It's like that's all I do. Everything I do is because of DJing. Like to feed back into DJing. Like the DJing game, like the respect that you have for whatever, like your peers and the game itself and earning it and getting to the level that you're at. There's something to that, and when I see someone just like spitting on it, I want to just fucking you got to say something. There's no way you can't say something.
It's like if DJing is the love of your life and you married her and you created this life with her, and then some fucking Indian comes along from fucking Canada and just fucking spits on her, and
yeah, would you let a man disrespect the love of your life like that in front of you? Get paid to do it? Get paid more than you to disrespect your wife in front of you? I mean, what am I supposed to do? You know what I mean? Like, people are like, yeah, but like the club made money, and they did. I get that. That's cool. I fuck with that because that's the game that we're in. At least the nightclub DJing game. That's part of it for sure. The club makes money. Everyone's
it's a business. It's a business.
It's a business.
And the club was packed. So and that's the fucking push pull. That's the really the crazy part about this whole thing is that like there is a dynamic that like. Worthless DJs like this are important because they bring people to the venue.
Yeah, and
can't we just have them like host it or something? Like,
yeah, just do an appearance. Just dance around with the mask at the booth. You know what I'm saying? I mean, these guys don't drink. They don't party. They're not a good time. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. This is a hit and run. This is a fucking smash and grab is what it is. You know what I mean?
For sure.
They got the big following on the internet. They're going to go play at all these places, and every single place that they play at is going to realize that these guys are retarded, and I don't really think they're going to want them back. I don't think they did well enough to where they're like, yo, we need to rebook this guy.
Well, here's what I heard from other people. And listen, I wasn't fucking shitting on the kids from the jump. I saw what was going on, but I get it's part of the game. I didn't go around telling everybody. We had to discuss it. Hey, should we bring this up? And we did. Now here we are doing it. But
of course we
the
should.
Thing I heard before I told anybody about them not actually mixing or DJing or doing anything, everybody was like, "What the fuck was that?" The energy was just bleh, the whole thing. And I'm like, "Well, that's because it was just a mix."
Yeah,
there was no build, there was no drop, there was no carrying the crowd here, carrying the crowd there. It was just flatline mashup. They probably set their fucking Ableton BPM to like 89 and just let's throw everything in here and just fucking mix up a big pot of gumbo with some fucking Justin Bieber lyrics here and a Rihanna yelp here and there, and we'll make a fucking mashup out of it. That's like, okay, like I'll be honest, a lot of people, I can't say too much.
Do it.
I've said too much.
Do it.
DJ Icon, what up? So DJ Ron. DJ Ron, the topic is this. We had a show this past weekend, and we played with Sick Kick Music, who you might be familiar with, and we found out that Sick Kick is in fact a fraud. He didn't even mix a single song. His entire 1 hour set was all pre-recorded, and we watched him play a mix and pretend to lip sync on a microphone and push a bunch of buttons that weren't connected to anything. Yeah. And the rumor's been out there. I've seen it online. People talk about it, and they've exposed through the videos. But like to see it in your face is different. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
it's like
this
somebody
guy
saying they fucked your girl, and then you watching a video of him fucking your girl. It hurts more.
This guy literally.
Or actually, this is like sitting at the edge of the bed, holding her ankles while he fucks.
Yeah. Holding her hair.
Is that a bad analogy? Is that too much?
No, I mean, this guy pretty much walked up to the DJ game like if we were the doormen to the DJ game, he walked up to us and he told us that we ain't shit, and he spit on our shoes while he walked past us, and then he looked at us in the eyes as he spread his ass cheeks and took an entire dump on the game itself. That's kind of how I felt about it.
I could see that,
But I was gonna say something. Yeah, those people that were like, "Yo, like, what's up with the energy? Like, why was the energy so low?" Those are the people that don't actually understand what we do as legitimate DJs that can read a room and bring the potential of the room to its fullest. You know what I mean? Right. You have to be able to read the room to then be able to gather everybody together and bring them all the way up. You're just playing a pre-made mix.
And it's more than mixing and scratching. It's even more than song selection. It's about how long you play the song and what song you play after which one to complement which one to take it to a level where people are spending absorbent amount of money, so the club's making money, people are having a good time, so they want to come back, so then the club gets residual. There's a lot more to it than just DJing, but and I'll be honest, if nothing else, this experience has given me we will still be DJs around, and we're not going to get replaced by robots, because we watched was a robot.
Everybody in the club even told us after the night, they were like, yo, we instantly knew right when you guys went on. Like, right when you guys came back on, we knew automatically. Like, the energy went through the roof. This kid, what I'm not mad at that he did was he fucking set us up to knock him down. I mean, he packed that room. His face packed that room for us to have a good fucking time with those people.
That's facts.
I had a blast. Like, closing out, that was a great time. If his mix would have been like 15 minutes maybe, I feel like that'd be a solid set for him.
Yeah.
A 15-minute mix, hit him with 5 songs that are set up in the right way.
Lip sync a couple real quick, and then that's probably why he came on. And the way he came on too is like, I played with some big name DJs, and they're usually cool people. This guy made no contact with us, had his other 2 buddies like acting like they're his managers, like that he's too important to talk to anyone. He just pops up out of nowhere, hops on, fucking stands there, dances around this theatrics, and then just fucking runs off stage without even saying anything. Not that I expect him to rub my feet while he's up there, but like just the presence. It was just a horrible experience. And
I think that comes from, it's not even like him being a dick for. I think that comes from him just not even knowing what he's doing. I mean, I just have to imagine that this is some, math scholar that figured out, this is what people like on TikTok, this plus this, mask plus buttons plus studio lights equals followers. Like, they figured out the equation. They don't know nightclubs, bro. I mean, the first thing I offered them was a drink, and they don't drink, which is fine, but they don't know nightclub etiquette. They don't know DJs. These are just 3 little Indian friends that used to play basketball together at the park on the corner who tapped into this market on accident, I think.
I'm wondering which one of them is the mastermind. I'm sure one of the 3 of them is the one who holds the camera. Probably one of them is the guy who edits, and then the other guy is the guy who just is one to look like an asshole with the mask on.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely a solid little theater operation happening. Yeah, it's a little team. I bet I wouldn't be surprised if they split it 3 ways. If they all chipped in to buy LED lights for that fucking bedroom studio. I would fuck with those guys so heavy if they came through and they were like, yo, what up? Like, we know you guys are DJs and we know that you know that we aren't. But we figured out the internet shit, so, like, it is what it is. I'd be like, yo, respect. 100%. I'd be like, let's fucking do this thing. You know what I mean? Like, if you own it, no one could ever be mad at you. Yeah. Just fucking own it. It's facts. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of owning things, I have a confession to make. Okay. I went and got a massage today from my girl. You let her jerk you off? Huh? I did not let her jerk me off. That wasn't even an option. Thankfully, because it was a surprise forehand massage. Oh? She was training her daughter in the techniques of ancient masseusery. I feel like I've seen this porno before. I felt like I was in the middle of a porno. But that's the fucked up part, is because I'm so brainwashed from watching these porns that I'm laying there and I'm like, oh my God, like, I have a mother and daughter massaging me. Like, when are the cameras coming out? When do they start blowing me? Like, it's like, I'm so fucked in the head. I mean, was her daughter hot or what? Okay, here's the thing about her daughter. Word on the street is that she's 18. All right? I don't know. I can't ask, like, what do you ask her? Like, that's weird if you're even asking, because
I would ask her, because if she's under 18, I don't want her touching.
But it's just a massage.
Even if it's just a massage, that's asking for trouble.
Is it though? It's only asking for trouble if I'm a sick enough fuck to like try and make something happen. Like this is a lady that I've been getting a massage from for over a year now, regularly. Like, amazing massage. Like, this woman is an alien. First of all, the massage between her and her daughter, the 4 hands, felt like all 4 of the hands were Melba's. It didn't even feel like 2 people.
Like they were working in sequence.
They were working in perfect unison, like as if this woman had 4 hands. Like, it was crazy. So there's really nothing sexual about it. I'm just the sick fuck who watches too much porn, who is nervous about it because of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a massage, really. Everything else is comedy and speculation.
Yeah,
but
I guess
that's the weird thing, is I didn't want to be like, whoa, Melba, how old's your daughter? Like, as if I'm gonna fuck her or something. But she'd be like, well, why does that matter?
Man,
like,
I feel like even if you're not gonna fuck, I wouldn't feel comfortable personally. But let me ask you this: did they give you a 4-hand enema?
No enemas today. No enemas today.
I thought enema was part of the process.
It is not every time though. Like, when you need it, you get it.
That's only on your birthday. They give you
it's only on your birthday, yeah. Well, my dad went to her for the first time, and she gave him an enema on his first appointment. I felt like normally she waits. She kind of massages her way into that.
Well, that's because your dad's a fucking pimp. She saw him. She's like, I gotta see what's in this guy's chocolate.
I gotta see his asshole. Yeah. No, it was incredible. Like, I'm telling you, this woman is like, she knows something that we don't, bro. She is an alien. Every time I leave that place, I am fully convinced that she is a life form from another planet that is evolved.
Well, you also smoke a lot of weed before
I get really high. I get really high before.
So the things that are going through your mind, that might intensify it. Wait, so what did your dad think about the massage?
He said it was incredible. It was amazing. Anyone that's ever been there is like, this woman has a gift. She truly has a gift. And that's what I respect so much about her teaching her daughter, because she's passing that gift down. That's not something that you can let die. You can't, like when you're with great power comes great responsibility. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Yeah. Well, I might have to just hit her up and see what's up next time I'm in town.
Bro, she goes.
This is not this is no hand job house. This is just a straight up massage.
This is not a hand job. Like, you don't. This is so much better than a hand job massage.
Well,
you get your nut.
That may be.
How long after your nut are you regretting going to get a fucking happy ending massage?
Well, that's why they always give you the hand job at the end of the massage. So I hear.
So that you regret it?
No, is that so? Because once you nut, you're like, don't fucking touch me. Get me out of here. Where's the shower?
Get me out of here. I'm disgusting. I should go to fucking therapy. Like, there's a lot of things that come with that happy ending massage. And I'm not saying that those are bad. I'm just saying that this is way fucking better. I leave this place feeling amazing for days. I leave a handjob house feeling like I want to kill myself in the next 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay, I guess you can see it.
It's incredible, bro. It's
legal.
Fantastic.
And it's legal. You can't.
It's legal.
You can't knock that.
You can't knock that.
I mean, I think it's a gray area. I think it's frowned upon. I've never been to one personally. Hand job houses.
Oh, I've been to the one that homeboy shot up in Atlanta.
That's wild. We're not even going to touch on that because it's just too early in the day for that.
I'm just saying. I mean, if we're talking famous handjob houses, I think that's probably the most famous one. The Gold Spa.
No.
Name a more famous
one. Well, the Bunny Ranch, but that's not really a handjob house.
That's a straight brothel. A legal brothel, too.
Yeah. I feel like handjob houses should be legal. If a girl can rub my shoulders, she can rub my penis.
I feel the exact same way.
It's not like, you go to a brothel and like, that's probably more risky because you vaginal intercourse. A hand is a hand.
Yeah, can STDs be carried by the palm of a masseuse? Is the real question.
No. For two reasons. One, they after they're done, they wipe up with some fucking hand sanitizer onto the next. But if her hand was bleeding, that could potentially. I mean, she'd be having to jerk off a lot of guys for her hand to be bleeding. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
She'd be having to work real hard that day.
Yeah, you can't. A bloody hand happy ending massage is really just not. It's not an option. Like that's like you call in for work because you're sick. If your hand is cut up and your profession is happy ending masseuse, you call in for work because you are not operating at your full potential.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. I mean, yeah. If you're going, and if she was giving you a massage beforehand and you got blood all over you, that's not a good look either. If you're in any form of masseuse, you probably shouldn't be working if your hands are bleeding. You
know what else isn't a good look? When you go to the strip club with your girlfriend and you leave with some stripper's period blood on your shirt. That's not a good look either.
Did that happen to you?
That happened to me.
Or a friend?
That's real life. That happened to me.
Did your girlfriend notice it?
She bought me the lap dance from the disgusting stripper. I was like, I didn't say this because that would be rude.
Oh, no. She's smart. Because if she would have got you a lap dance from a hot girl, you might have been like, oh, damn. She gets you a disgusting girl. Then you look at her and you're like, damn, baby, you are hot.
You might be onto something there. Because I was thinking the whole time, I'd rather just be at home and having sex with you rather than getting this Native American fucking Samoan Indian bitch's period blood on my shirt that I just bought 2 days ago.
That's a little yeah, I remember that day. You were pretty upset.
It wasn't good. It wasn't a good look. That's just a dirty feeling. I mean, if you leave,
not a good dirty either.
That's
there's
a bad
dirty feelings.
Yeah, there's very good dirty feelings. This is a dirt bag, just disgusting, like changed my life habits kind of feeling.
So it worked. She told the girl, she's like, listen, I see the fucking string hanging out of your panties. I want you to give my man a dance. I'll pay you. Just make sure you leave a little stain on him so I can not have to ever come here again.
Just rub it on.
She's like, don't worry, boo. I got you. Girl code in effect.
Now that I'm thinking, they may have talked because my ex-girlfriend was a stripper and they may have some sort of telepathic eye communication, you know what I mean? That is on some other level.
I'm not going to say they're telepathic, but all I know is they all wear the same body spray. Some kind of communication thing going on.
Yeah, you just get the feeling that strippers really shop at the same places. Like they're creatures of habit. I feel like you might find them in like an Adam and Eve getting their outfit for the night last minute. You always see that there's late night lingerie stores very close to the strip clubs. Have you ever noticed that?
Oh, for sure. They stay within close proximity to get their shit.
They know that these bitches running late. Always need a new outfit. Oh, I'll just stop in and buy a new one. Didn't wash their shit. You know what I mean?
No, they're like, oh, this smells like period blood from last week. I need to fucking grab something.
Yeah,
I'd be willing to bet that they probably sell flaming hot snacks in there as well.
Yeah, there's definitely
something about strippers screams flaming hots.
There's definitely flaming hot Cheetos and hot fries as an option when you're checking out with the sour gummy worms. Maybe some
gummy worms.
Yeah.
Big stripper move right there.
Yeah.
Big stripper snacks.
Mm-hmm. Stripper snacks. I got to take a piss really fucking bad. All right, what else do we got? I have I was on my Apple TV yesterday. I was on Hulu and they asked me about like tracking my information, like, "Oh, can we track this information so that we can get feedback on our product and provide you with a better thing, blah blah blah." And the options were ask app not to track or allow. Does that not seem a little funny to you? We're asking these apps now. Like when you ask someone to do something, you're then
you're not declining. You're requesting that they don't.
You're requesting, right? You're just saying, hey, I would rather you not. But if you're
like,
going
well,
to,
we
you're
appreciate your. They're like, we appreciate your opinion, but we're gonna do it anyways.
Like those were the options: ask app not to track or allow. So
yeah, well,
we're fucked. I mean, we're asking permission. We're asking the robots not to encroach into our lives. That's where we're at. We're just asking them.
Emit some sort of sympathy to say, you know what, I feel for you. I don't want anybody tracking me either. I'm not going to do it.
How fucked up is that, though? You can't tell them no. There's not no. There's no like, no, don't do that. It's just.
It's a crazy time to be alive, my friend.
Can you ask them not to?
And it only gets crazier. Would I ask them not to?
No.
I don't know. I don't give a fuck. I've come. This is where I've come to the point. I as much as I care, I don't give a fuck because you can't, man. What are you gonna do? Get a fucking Android and get off the grid? Like, just using Zoom, I'm sure that they keep record of everything. Like,
yo, when I was setting this up earlier, I'm setting everything up, trying to get the stream, everything Zoom, blah, blah, blah. And then I went to take a shower, and then I walked back in here naked, and then just saw my naked self on here on the screen from the camera that was still on. And I was like, oh, fuck. Like, I had to double check that I wasn't streaming or recording or anything. Like, I just strolled in here with my fucking dick out. Like, imagine if I was streaming, I like left it on accident or something.
I mean, it'd be pretty similar to you just sending out your dick pic to a bunch of random people anyways. So.
The dick print pic.
Oh, the dick print pic. Sorry.
Listen, if there's no skin, there is no sin.
Okay, all right, that's fair.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying?
The dick print pic went pretty hard, to say the least. People felt that. I feel like people can relate to that. Apparently, that's not a new move, according to the comments.
I think people can relate. People know. They get it. I mean, what do we do all day? We're all day. All we're doing is navigating through these women's thirst traps. Just trying to make it. We're just trying to make it to where we're going without having to stop and jerk off. I'm trying to get to Micro Center. I got to go get some cords. Then I got to go to Target. I got to get a pillowcase. I got to do all these things. And while I'm doing that, I'm trying to dodge these thirst traps. Mm-hmm. The kid can't set a couple traps?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen. It's fake and burn, dog. There's no harm, no foul. If you were really about that shit, you'd post it on your Instagram like these girls post their thirst traps.
I just feel like I'd lose a lot of followers. I'm pretty sure if I started posting dick print pics, I think that I could.
Maybe if you put it subliminally in, so like people didn't realize it, but only like the girls that are looking for it saw it.
Yeah, I just feel like I think that if I was gonna go that route and fully commit, I could build a new following with it. But I think it's gonna be a dip and then have to build back up. If I start,
it would have to be like instead of send nudes to strategy, it'd be like strategy is sending nudes.
Yeah.
And then just that's your whole thing is just dick print pics.
Yeah. Dick print
pics. It worked for that old guy. Who's that old guy DJ? The Gianni the gray haired DJ that's he's always on a yacht in his Speedo, fucking with his dick.
Oh yeah. The Italian kid or guy. He's like fucking
got
60.
him booked at fucking big name clubs.
He did Tao, didn't he? In Chicago?
If you don't think that old man fucks, that old man's out here fucking.
I know for a fact that guy fucks. It's not even a question. I might let that guy fuck me.
Keep sending them thirst traps.
What
else you got for topics?
Man, I'll be honest. Chicago, I'm in Chicago right now. It's been incredible. I have nothing bad to say except the vaccine propaganda is going hard out here. Like, well, I'm in the Jan 705, so all I got is the radio. I'm in my mom's fucking 2001 Corolla listening to WGCI, and all the fucking Jamal Smalls is talking about, he's like, man, it's a good day to get vaccinated. Yeah, I need you guys all to go get vaccinated. I'm like, what? Play music. I'm like, play the fucking Pooh Shiesty. Like, who are you telling people to get vaccinated? Who the fuck are you? And then I pull up behind a bus.
To stop shooting each other.
Yeah. How about that? Exactly. That'd be great. Let's start there. Go Go get vaccinated so you can go get shot on fucking 69th and Martin Luther King. Sounds good.
Wild city.
While fucking Lori Lightfoot's only doing interviews with black and brown reporters. Everything's going good over here.
Yet she has her wife is white. Well, what are you going to do? I don't know.
I mean, when Tim Dillon said if you want to interview Lori Lightfoot, you have to do blackface, she is now forcing you to do blackface to interview her. That might have been one of the greatest lines I've ever heard. He said that. Exactly.
The man is a savage.
He's a fucking legend, bro. You have to listen to his oh my God, his newest podcast, dude. He goes in off the top of his dome. He just tells his boy, he's like, yo, put on some like copyright-free Olympic intro music. Like I got something. And this dude puts it on, and he literally, it's got to be a solid like 3 minutes straight nonstop. It's like a freestyle. It's like the podcast version of like a Shade 45 freestyle. Like this dude just puts on this Olympic music, and the whole podcast was about how like now the Olympics are, it's like all about overcoming depression. Like people that were going to kill themselves are now like, oh, I found, hurdles and it saved my life, and now I'm a hurdle champ and I'm in the Olympics. Like he's saying that it used to be like people that worked hard and had like a nice uplifting story, like those were Olympians, but now everyone's like all about depression and anxiety and shit. So like those are the stories, and he just starts going off the top of the dome making up like stories about people that were like fucked up and like all this shit. I could not stop laughing, bro. It's art. It's fucking magic. It's incredible. You have to listen to it.
The man has a way with words. That's for sure.
And like the things that he says, bro, I would be so shook to say. I would be so shook to say any of it, bro. He's a savage.
He's got the card. He's got the gay card.
He's got the gay card. They can't really come for him.
You can't come for him.
They can come for him.
Well, you can definitely come for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's like, yeah, I don't know. He cracked the code. He's like the sick kick music of the comedy scene.
No, he's got fucking talent, bro. This guy's he's insane. He's insane. He's a fucking ninja. He's incredible. Oh yeah. What else we got though? We got some upcoming events. Did you talk to these guys? Who's coming? Erica Banks ate it in front of you on Saturday night.
Oh, that was fun. Yeah, Erica Banks played with her. Her DJ, great guy.
I'm gonna send Diamond Cut that video too. Actually, maybe he'll throw it up.
Yeah, she definitely.
That's a pretty funny video.
Stage. I could probably get some World Star or something. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's Memorial Day weekend. It's a fucking shit show. It's a good time though.
Yeah, how was Sunday? I missed Sunday, dude.
Sunday was insanity.
I browned out a little bit on Sunday. I went all the way in. Like
Let's just say I had to have my girlfriend pick me up. I was definitely pretty wasted.
Nothing memorable?
I can't really remember much once I get that wasted. I'm sure there was something memorable, but I'll have to wait till someone reminds me of what happened.
Yeah, that's the problem. You need what if I hired a camera guy to follow you around and just film you?
What if we just got like one of those cameras that go in the glasses? That way it's all incognito. Is that illegal or?
I don't know.
I mean, if cops can wear body cams, and I'll be like, the only reason I'm wearing this is because of insurance purposes. To ensure if I break another bone while I'm drunk, that I can justify what happened.
That would be hilarious if you had to do that. If you went to go get insurance and they saw how many bones you broke and they were like, sir, we're going to need you to wear this anytime that you're drinking. There's a body strap for the GoPro. I will buy that.
Is that?
I will buy you the body strap.
But then I gotta walk around like I'm a fucking international man of leather, gay fucking dominatrix with a fucking one of those shits over my fucking chest.
What if you just had it on, but then had like a open flannel, so it was like here, but you didn't see all the straps?
I'm like a detective with guns under my shit.
Yeah, well, you'll get some good questions. There'll be some good interaction.
I feel like with technology, they have to have a small one. Maybe that goes like in the belt. I'll just tuck in my pants or something.
Yeah. There's definitely. Is there a U Spy store in Houston? You remember the U Spy store? That place was lit.
No, but there is one on Milwaukee Avenue in Chicago where you are.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. The one on Milwaukee Avenue is a generic Spy store.
It's on
the
Fullerton.
one on Fullerton in California.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one.
That was that shit.
Or is it California or Western?
I think it's California. I believe. No,
remember we went in there? That place kind of sucked.
That's the shitty one. The good one's in Skokie in Village
They were selling cameras they were selling broken cameras to put on your shit so people wouldn't break into your shit. They're like, if people see them, buddy, they're not going to break in.
If you wanted to go the cheap route, yeah, that's always an option. Even Home Depot has those like faux cameras you can buy.
Do they?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if I was a criminal, I'd look in to figure out which ones are full and which ones are not. Should we get but like it's about that time.
If you okay, well let's do that. Where do we leave off is the real question.
Well, we talked about the girl who lost the golf ball in her asshole.
Yes, we talked about that.
Not her pussy.
But that was like just a side, like a side story. That wasn't really like part of the thing.
So we kind of jumped forward into that.
We jumped forward, but like I want to
get a chance to talk last week.
Yeah, we were going hard. Last week's episode was
maybe chronological. Fun. Chronologically, I would say the last thing we talked about.
I think it was the Send Nudes getting the Send Nudes hat in Miami.
Yeah, we hadn't even talked about the first official. What was it? The first official Send Nudes party was at Graffiti, right? Or was that the second?
No, the first one we ever did, I think, was in Milwaukee at Dick's.
No, that was that was like the second one. The Graffiti.
Oh, it was LA Social. It was LA Social. Was the first
LA Social, that one was pretty good.
That one went hard, yeah. That was
a good time.
That was fucking tight, bro.
Yeah, so let's pick up there. So
we threw the Send Nudes party.
We're doing commentary online, talking shit at this time, right? The Lowrider Talks?
Were we? I can't remember. Yeah, we talked about Lowrider Talk too. I remember that.
Let's assume that we were. I can't remember for sure, but let's just say for the sake of conversation we were. Yeah. And then through that, I remember we would do like random good deeds because we're like, damn, we're really being fucking complete assholes and shitting on everything. We probably should do some good deeds here and there. And then I think the first Send Nudes party that the spin was we were going to donate money to breast cancer awareness for all the tits that we were looking at.
That was always the thing. And is that like... I feel like
it's like the financial equivalent of a Hail Mary to confess your sins.
Yeah, I feel like that kind of gave us a lot of leeway, like. But also, I always felt like, do people think that like I started this for that? You know what I mean? I always never wanted to look like I didn't want anyone to think like I wanted this to happen because I want to raise money for breast cancer. You know what I mean? Like. I would feel like an asshole for that. Like I want to let you know I'm a piece of shit, but because I'm a piece of shit, I'm gonna give some money to breast cancer because all of this is happening because of tits. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's fair. Fair. And I think most people understood that. I think anybody who didn't probably didn't follow you for long.
Yeah. Bro, we gotta get back to some charity shit because that it's good. To get other people involved, it's good for promo. It's good to spread the brand, and it feels good at the end of the day when you donate to something.
Absolutely,
like it's all good.
Donate to cancer, breast cancer.
Even when someone does it just for the gram, like I hate watching it. You look like a fucking moron just to like go give a homeless guy a sandwich because you're on Instagram and you want to write a whole thing on Facebook and be like, I did this today because I am the greatest and I like whatever. But at the end of the day, you still did something good. Positivity still came out of it.
Using it specifically for content is like that's cheesy as shit. But doing it because it comes from a good place and you really genuinely want to do something good for people, that I fuck with that.
Yeah.
And I mean, it just kind of washed away some of the savagery. It felt like it was right to do. You know what I'm saying?
Everything's a balance, right? Everything. When it comes down to it, at the end of the day, you're always like, it's a balance. And that is a good balance for what we do. Is like, we'll do some good, you know? So it really does feels good.
I mean, well, you're still doing charity because when you do your tits, whoever wins the best tits, you're paying for that girl's possibly her next procedure.
Yeah.
Maybe buy her a fucking bag of cocaine.
We should do something. We should do some kind of charity thing again. Maybe, Bottle Blonde has a parking lot. Maybe we could do a charity car wash. The strategy, remember we were going to do that.
Topless car wash?
I don't know if they'll let us do topless, but we could do very thin
bikini.
We could do very thin bikinis. The very thin bikini car wash.
I think that would be tight.
I'll
bring the lowrider out and let him fucking wax it down.
And we could DJ outside, and we'll just fucking throw a day party.
We could have the chef throw on the barbecue. They were doing that for Memorial Day. They had he brought the barbecue pit out.
Yes, I think we need to talk to them about that. That will go hard. All right, but we sidetracked a little bit. First Send Nudes party, LA Social, and we had like the staple like Send Nudes girls who, I gotta be honest, if it weren't for probably Chelsea for sure. Remember when she was like ready to let me blow her pussy up with a firework for the gram?
Oh yeah, I had to stop you from putting a Roman candlestick in her vagina, or was it her butthole? I don't remember. But she was laying in your yard, ready.
Yeah, she was like, just do it. Fuck it, just do it.
Just do it. And I'm like, it's not a good idea. She's like, it's fine. It's my asshole. It's fine. I'm like, no, it's not, because that's not good. Yes.
Dude, she was always
I would say Caroline.
Caroline for sure. Caroline was at the party. Miranda
was always showing that butt cheek tattoo.
Little bubble butt, yeah. Who else was
Let's not forget about Shelly Baby. I don't know what her name is.
Who's that?
I think that's her Instagram handle. It could be Ashley. It could be something else.
Did she send nudes for the?
He had a couple different names. Well, we painted her butt cheeks like Little Yachty.
Oh yeah. She was There was
like she was always down.
There was different like
phases,
sets in different like times, like 3-month blocks. I would say maybe even 2-month blocks where like one girl would be fucking with us heavy and just always be down to make content. Those were the fucking girls that really made it happen.
Yeah, Chelsea, shout out to them. We need like Caroline, a Send Nudes Hall of Fame.
Ashley. Even Kate with the big titties.
Cassie at one point in time.
Cassie, Corey. Corey. There was a lot.
About the fucking glitter butt.
Yeah, there was a lot.
Everybody that's watching is like writing down the names here.
Yeah.
Can we get their Instagram handles?
Yeah, that's kind of. No,
I mean, shout out to all of them. I feel like most of them probably would not be willing at this time in their lives.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, like a lot of those girls are like they're like, yeah, I'm over that. Like that was a phase, and I'm like, yeah, I fucking get it. Now I just got to find the new version of you know. Yeah. But then sometimes they come back. They break up with their boyfriend, and then they're like, I'm ready to get wild again. They come get a sticker. My door's always open, baby. Don't be shy.
You want to make your boyfriend mad, you know just where to go.
Yeah, that's literally what it has become.
I mean, that's what it was for a long time.
That's what it was, actually, yeah, for a long time. Was like guys would be like, they'd be like, listen, there's just like one thing that like I'll never speak to you again if you do. And that's like the worst thing to tell a girl, because that when you fuck up, this is exactly what she's going to do. Yeah. So when she catches you texting some other girl, she's coming straight to the Strategy and Dolo show to get a fucking sticker. You know what I mean? Like, God, these hoes are ruthless, bro.
I mean, do you remember the one who she had gotten I don't know if she got a fight. We won't say her name, but we drove her in the back of the lowrider to, I believe it was her boyfriend's house, and she got butt naked. And we even made it was like a PSA. We're like, listen, we just want you to know that not all these girls are just here to show their pussies. And like, as we're saying it, she's like getting naked in the back seat.
Yeah,
Do you remember that?
I remember exactly that. Yeah, we left the barbecue to go film that, and then came back.
It's that was the golden era, because it was like it was never not a time to film. Like whenever there's an opportunity, okay, we got to go. And maybe we're having a barbecue. We'll be right back. We got to go film this.
Yeah.
Boom. Do you have all that shit archived?
I have a lot of old stuff from my phones. I have like my old phone camera rolls on my old computer. I should back it up.
You should start doing Throwback Thursdays either on Instagram or on your Patreon, where you just kind of revisit these moments. Because there were a lot of special moments. And I think a lot of people maybe didn't even know at the time who you were or didn't know about what was happening maybe. And the ones that do or did know, it'll be a great thing to remember. Because just thinking about it, it makes me laugh. But there's a million moments like that.
Yeah, bro. Remember when we go out on Tuesdays before the show to get all the shit for the show?
Oh, yeah, that was...
whether it was going to Dunkin' Donuts.
It was a lot of work, but it was fun.
Yeah, going to Dunkin' Donuts, getting 100 munchkins. We had to go to different ones because they were fucking out.
Going to fucking the Arab town to fucking get a goat head.
Yeah.
On fucking all kinds of crazy shit. Getting shot collars.
That's the best part, though. At that time, that was like a stressful thing. Like, kind of high strung. We start the show at 7 p.m. We're trying to figure out what to do, where to go, where to get the shit. We need this. They don't have it. We got to go there on a time crunch. Mm-hmm. Like, it was stressful, but now looking back, that was the best. That was the most fun part. It's like they say, it's the fucking journey always. That shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's good times. So maybe we could, I mean, it's different. The podcast is different because that was all about, what can we do to get more shares? And on this, it's not really about shares. It's just about the content. I'll be honest, the podcast thing is way simpler. But I don't know if that necessarily means it's better.
It's simpler and more... Well, here's the thing. It's more like sustainable. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We definitely killed ourselves a lot.
And
every Tuesday, drinking a bottle of fucking alcohol.
I think that it's the tortoise and the hare thing, too, because... Like, we were getting 10 to 20,000 views, and we didn't even know what to do with that. We didn't know how to utilize that. Now, if we were getting that now, we would have sponsors. Like we know what to do.
Can Sprite like this.
Yeah. Like, we understand that. So I think that even though we were doing those things, it was kind of like almost like a free lunch. You know what I mean? Like, we cracked the code, but we weren't ready for it. So there's definitely something to be said about longevity, doing it for longer. Like, if we continue to do this and it grows slowly, with that slow growth, we'll know exactly what to do when it comes. That other growth came so fast that it was like we didn't even know what to do with it.
Yeah. Big facts.
And it was fucking unsustainable. Shots for shares.
Yeah, because
maybe we could do if we got like 2 other people on the show and we had 4 people to split a bottle of Don Julio with, I wouldn't be mad at doing like a random shots for shares show.
Yeah, absolutely. But here's the problem is getting people to commit to it is, I mean, we found this through our entire careers. Getting people to commit to doing anything is pretty difficult.
Yeah, it's
especially if it's a stripper.
Difficult, but definitely not undoable because we did it for a long time. So difficult's never really stopped us.
Yeah, that's facts. So keep in tune to the podcast. Who knows? Maybe next week we'll have somebody prettier than us to look at.
Yeah, I mean, I have 3 mic. I got to get 1 more mic, and I just need a mixer so that we can use all of them. But I would be down with that. I would even be down to have a couple cocktails on the show, just normal, just me and you. Maybe if we sipped on a little tequila neat, little Casamigos Reposado neat, you know what I'm saying?
Nothing wrong with that. Kind of loosen up the vocal cords.
Get the brain power flowing, yeah.
I'd like to start doing guests if we could. So if you're watching this and you're in the Houston area or even the Chicago area and you want to be a guest on the show and you got something you want to talk about, holler at the kids, because
bro, we need to seek out guests, but like it needs to be like a weird, like when Theo Von had Jimmy John on his podcast. Like, that's a cool guest. Jimmy John?
Jimmy John's a wild motherfucker, from what I hear.
He's a wild boy. He's a wild boy. But, like, that kind of, like, a weird, like, someone who does something weird. Like, we need to interview the guy from the mannequin store over here. Be like, how the fuck did you start a mannequin store? Like, we need that.
Yeah, I want to find out. Have you ever, when no one's looking, groped a mannequin? You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever came
I've
on
groped
one?
a mannequin and I'm barely around them.
Maybe he was working on a sex doll. You know what I mean? Maybe he's been around these mannequins for so long, and he's like, there's something here. If I can put this fleshlight in the bottom of the mannequin, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
These are the questions I have.
Sells.
These are the questions I have for people that do weird shit. I would even want to talk to, like, just a corporate. We would probably have to, like, cover his face and change his voice, but I want to know about the corporate life. Like, I want to compare nightlife to office life, because I feel like there's got to be those same girls, like the whores that everyone fucks, or they have those in nightlife. I feel like they have those in the office too. Like, there's the same.
Most of the time, they graduate from nightlife and they go into real estate, and then they work their way into the corporate world, maybe. But I always thought, oh my god, this is like an anomaly. This nightlife, like, everybody's out here like getting fucked up every day, doing cocaine and shit. But I'm pretty sure in the corporate world, especially in the sales end of things, there's a lot of people that party a lot at work to keep that fucking energy. Because you still need that same charisma to come across. And think about all the people that work in corporate world that come out and party on the weekends.
Yeah.
These are the same people. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. We
got to find that.
I don't think there's a lot of differences. That's what I'm saying. I think that there's a lot of similarities. We don't have to cover that shit up. Those are like the people they're corporate, their jobs, you know, they get in trouble for fucking licking tequila from in between some girl's tits, they're gonna get fired. We get raises for that kind of shit.
That's facts.
Yeah. You know, like,
that's actually factual.
Yeah, but we're at an hour. We could fucking wrap it. We'll be back, episode 15. Thanks for tuning in. If you're on YouTube, drop a comment, like, smash that like button. Follow us on Instagram, Strategy and Dolo. Shouts to the Club Killers. My man Diamond cut on the edits. I'm going to send you those videos. What you got for him?
None really. We'll see you guys next week. Strategy will be back in H-Town tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I'm back tomorrow. Strategy and Dolo show on Friday.
Bring your boy some Portillo's.
Yeah, I'll fly on the plane with it.
I think you'd be all right.
I'll throw a hot dog. I'll throw a hot dog in my bag right next to your mail.
Oh, yeah, I got mail. Anything from the... let's say we talk about that on the net. All right. Peace.
Later.